So we're going to be doing another Kmart haul, but this one was very specific because I have a couple of little projects around my home in mind, and I've grabbed a couple of things that I really needed to make that happen, and I'm pretty excited about it actually. It was just like a little idea that popped into my head that's really going to help me with like my wardrobe organization and just general day-to-day kind of things as well, just getting way more organized so I can streamline my morning and really get out the door and to work on time. So I'm really excited to show you guys all the little things that I've got, and I'm going to start with the cutest item in the entire bundle because I actually really needed a new water bottle. I've got like a timer water bottle which sits on my desk at work, and I use that every single day, so I just leave it at the office because it's easier than kind of carrying it to and from. So I had that, but I needed one at home that I could take to Pilates, and I went into the little water bottle section and I was just thinking to get something like really boring, like a plain pink or something very sensible, but then I saw the cutest water bottle ever, and this just puts me in the best mood when I'm getting up for Pilates and it's super dark and early in the mornings. So I grabbed this little water bottle and it was literally only $5, but it just has the cutest little things all over it. It's very colorful, and the purple lid, and then you can carry it around by like the little carabiner, but you just push that and the straw comes up. So I love this, and it's really been just making me feel happy every day when I'm using it because it is so cute. It says things like positive and it has little rainbows and stuff on it. So yes, definitely recommend if you're looking for a new little water bottle, and I love the straw thing in it as well. I just think it's really nice instead of having to screw off a top when I'm in the middle of a class. The next item I wanted to show you guys is my new dinner set. So if you missed my previous video, you can go back and watch it. It was a whole home updates video where I was showing you guys my new dining chairs, my new living room setup, and a bunch of different things, and these were some of the items in it. So I previously just had the regular bowl and plate set from Kmart, but I'd had that for years and it was starting to get really chipped and damaged, and also like the bowls don't quite fit into your dishwasher properly. If you have the same set, you'll know exactly what I mean, but it's just that they're a little bit funky shaped. So I just wanted something plain and that had bigger bowls for when I'm making like salads and things at home. So I ended up just opting for the plain black set. So this is what it looks like. It's just a very matte black kind of color, and this is one of the small bowls from the set. So I got the 4 plates, the 4 small plates, 4 small bowls and 4 bigger bowls, and I think in total for all of those 16 pieces it was like $27 or something, because a lot of these are only like $1.50 each. So incredibly affordable, because I was looking at some other brands like Salt and Pepper or Adair's and other places to go and get a dinner set, and just because I'm renting at the moment, it makes more sense for me to just have things that are aesthetically pleasing but don't kind of cost a fortune, because these are not like my forever home items. So yeah, if you're looking to upgrade your dinner set, there's tons and tons of different ones in there yet again. But like I said, just a really simple classic one for me this time. The next 2 items that I have to show you are things which have already been placed around my home. So I did see a couple of comments on my last Kmart haul that you guys would like to see how I'm styling and placing these items instead of always just kind of showing what I've got and then potentially not showing it unless it's in a home update or apartment video or something. So I've got these to show you start around the home, and the first one is absolutely beautiful. I ended up getting a new blanket basket, which was to replace an old white rattan one that I had, which I'd done a little DIY on, but my cat ended up chewing it because it must have smelled or tasted really good. I have no idea, but he went ham at it. So I needed to get something new, and I really like this one. It is a beautiful round black basket. It was only $12, but I do have a feeling that they might be discontinuing these soon. So if you can't find it online, you might have to pop down to your local store and see if they have any left. But I think this is a really classic piece. I actually bought a whole bunch of them for a friend's wardrobe, which I'm helping him style, and I use them for like big bulky things like jumpers or scarves and things, and kind of put them out on displays. So I definitely think there's a ton of different ways you could use this piece, and I'm really happy with how it looks. The next item I picked up is one that actually is on clearance, and I had personally been waiting for it to come back in stock, but I just thought I would never find it, and it is the black and white wire laundry basket. So this one may be too hard to find, but like as always, I will link every single item down below below just in case you guys are wanting to grab any of them for yourselves. So I usually try and shop online if I can't find something in store and just have it delivered. But this particular piece is so great. It really elevated my laundry because I have a very small laundry space, and unfortunately, unlike most European laundries, it doesn't kind of have the little bifold doors that go over it. So I have to keep that space really, really clean because it is totally exposed in my bathroom. So I've got a bunch of the beige linen boxes, which are also from Kmart, and I also now have this beautiful little wire laundry basket. And it's a really good size too. It's probably the size of like a usual like plastic hamper, if you know the ones I'm talking about, that you would like actually take your laundry out in. So very, very happy with that purchase. Keeping with the theme of bathrooms, I really did want to get some new towels, and the type of towels that I like are bath sheets. So I never buy a bath towel because I'm 5'11", so I'm very tall, and my partner is 6'2". So I have to say that is fine on a guy when they tie it around their waist, but for me, a bath towel, if I tie it here or I ever like stay at a friend's house or something, I cannot walk out of the bathroom because my bum is out. So a bath sheet is the way, and I found these beautiful sage colored ones. So if you guys had seen my previous video about the Dulux color of the year, you would have seen that I went through a bunch of different color schemes and kind of what's trending at the moment. And this sort of beautiful light green sagey, almost like, I guess in terms of like an Australian color, we would relate this to like eucalyptus leaves or something. And it is so beautiful and really soft on the eye. So I find this very complimentary in my home because I actually do have a couple of other like green items around. So I'm a really big fan of it. I think it kind of brings the outdoors in, and these are super soft and luxurious. They were $15 each, which is probably like a little bit more expensive for Kmart towels, but I would always say to go to like the upper end because you don't want cheap and scratchy towels. So love these, and I just got 2 because that's all I need at home. So very excited to get rid of my old grey towels because I think they kind of bring the tone of the bathroom down. Like when you have a small bathroom space, I would definitely recommend integrating some color because although you might want to keep it really neutral, this sage is like a perfect example of a neutral palette, but it's just a better idea to have a color because if you get gray or black or anything, it just makes the space feel really dark and cold. The last bathroom item I got was a little shower caddy, and I can't believe I've never had one of these because I was just relying on the little shelf that's in the shower, but it just doesn't fit many items on there. And I've got like little loofah scrubber things and like my shampoo and conditioner and, you know, like a razor, like all of that stuff that you need. So I wanted to have something that I can pop over the door and just have a little bit of extra space to stack things in because at the moment they're sitting on the shower floor and it's kind of annoying to bend down and pick them up, but also they look really messy. So I just got this one in white. It's just a 2-shelf shower caddy, and it's also got these little hooks on the bottom, which super handy for like hanging your little loofahs and things off, or like a body brush and things, which is something that I like to do once a week. So I thought that was really great. It's called a 2-tier overdoor shower caddy in white, and it's 68 high by 28 wide and 20 centimeters deep. So definitely fits in some smaller spaces. It probably looks a little bit big, but trust me, it is very small and just enough to fit a few items on. So I thought that was a really great one, and it was only $13. So I'm actually going to go and put that in the shower straight after this video because I'm very excited to organize that entire space. The next thing I grabbed was a book because I was actually picking up one of the next items as a click and collect because it had been out of stock for a while. And while I was waiting to be served, I kind of browsed the book section, and there's actually some really, really good books at Kmart, and particularly in like the home and home styling sort of section. So there was a bunch of like little mini designer books that I saw. They had like YSL, Dior, Gucci if you wanted to like style those around your home, but they were only like mini A5 size ones. But something that I wanted is a book that I'll actually read, but it could also be a piece of decor. So I ended up picking up this one. It's called The Natural Home, and it's all about low tox living. So essentially getting rid of harmful chemicals and things to create a more sustainable but also healthy home environment. And I'm really excited to get into that and read it. They also had 2 other books. One was called The Wellness Cabinet and the other is The Office Sanctuary. So very interested in this, of course, because you guys know that is what I do for a living. So I'm always interested in reading what other people are getting up to, but here's just an example, and you can see that really suits my aesthetic as well because I actually have some amber bottles and things like this. So maybe I will do a couple of the little bits and pieces out of this book in some upcoming videos for you guys if you are interested in me sharing what I learned from it as well. Now, the last few items are all related, and this is very exciting for me because it has to do with wardrobe organization. And I don't know if many of you struggle with that in the same way that I do, but I have plenty of beautiful clothes, but I just don't always know like how to put them together. And sometimes I feel like I'm literally running out the door in the most random outfit, or having a bit of a meltdown standing in front of my wardrobe, like not knowing what to wear, or I'll just completely forget about pieces that I bought altogether. Because when you're in an apartment, you get those annoying like glass sliding door wardrobes, and my preference honestly would be the way that we design them at work, which is openable wardrobes instead, so you can physically see everything that's there. So given that I have a little sliding situation, I've also got a chest of drawers to the side of it, and I'm thinking to sell those and replace it. So I'll show you what I'm going to replace it with, because this in itself is a whole other video. So if you want to come on this whole wardrobe organization journey with me, I would love for you to watch that video as well. So let me grab the item. But basically, I've seen a couple of other people on YouTube do this, and I was really inspired to try it myself, and I think I'm actually going to love it. So I've ended up buying a garment rack. She's heavy, so let me grab her, but this is it. It is literally called the bamboo garment rack with white shelves. And I have to tell you, if you've got any spare rooms that don't have a wardrobe, or you wanted to kind of try this yourself, there are like so many of the garment racks at Kmart. They really had a good range when I was searching for them. So it kind of made my decision quite difficult, but I wanted to go with a bamboo one because I think it's got that really beautiful natural light color. And I really think that is a gorgeous thing to pop into the bedroom just to warm it up. Because they did have some that were black as well, but since I've got so much kind of black and white furniture and things going on in my living area, I didn't want my bedroom to have that same feeling. So ended up grabbing this. It is 1.6 meters high, 80 centimeters wide, and 40 deep, and it's got two little white shelves down here on the bottom. So I've got some boxes and baskets for that, because once I get rid of the chest of drawers, I do have drawers within my wardrobe, so I'm gonna have to organize all of that. But basically what I was thinking is to put two boxes here and one box there, and then I'll be able to put like shoes and bags and hats and all sorts of stuff all over it. But that is the plan, and I'm really looking forward to that. It is a long weekend, so I'm thinking I might end up doing that this weekend while I've got tons of time to get it all organized. But for the boxes that are going to be going on the bottom, these are the things that I had to click and collect. So you might find the same. If you can't see these in your store, then just buy them online and either get it delivered or click and collect. But because I have those beautiful linen boxes in my laundry, I wanted to get some similar ones for here so that everything is kind of just looking cohesive. Because I think something that people can struggle with is when their house looks so busy and you can't quite figure out why, but it's really just the introduction of too many different materials. And I see this so often because I guess that whole Pinterest culture of like wanting to grab everything that you really like is really popular. And look, if you have an eclectic home, that would work. But when you are trying to have a really minimalist, calming space, then you're going to want to pick things that are just the same across the board, basically, because otherwise you introduce way too many things, way too many different colors, and it just looks really confusing and nothing matches. So what I grabbed was this one, which is the Linen Look Underbed Storage Box. So this one is quite generous in size, and I'm going to use this to probably stack a bunch of my pants in, because I have them all in the drawer and I just never see them. I don't really know what's there, so it's giving me an excuse to completely try on and go through all of those pants and figure out what fits me and what still looks good, or what I might want to sell or donate to charity. And I think this is going to be perfect for that. So I grabbed this one because it'll be nice and slimline for the top shelf, so it won't kind of clash with any of the clothes that are hanging down. Got these beautiful tan handles on them, which you can see here through the packaging, and these are just 30 by 30 centimeters, but the best thing about them is they have a lid, so you can hide all of the mess. And I also think that the little tan faux leather handles look a lot nicer than the silver ring pulls. So just another option if you have a space that's a little bit more exposed and you wanted to have a storage option but have it a little bit more covered in. The last item that I got was a couple of beautiful wooden hangers, which will be going on that clothing rack. So I ended up just opting for the bamboo hangers to match in with the bamboo clothing rack, and I think these will look really great. And it's nice that they're a little bit heavy because I can kind of like finger space my clothing like it's in a retail store. So when I do have a couple of items on there, it's going to look really, really nice. So that is everything that I picked up. I hope you guys really enjoyed joining me for this little Kmart haul, and as always, I will try and link everything in the description box down below. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you are following for all of the little wardrobe updates and things that I'm going to be doing with these pieces as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!